now, man.
Cool kid. Oh, she can be up there. Look at the baby. What a baby. So, as promised, and standing room only, cool kids, we're going to talk about Villainous. The hot new game.
I was doing that first.
I know, I'm playing around. What are we actually doing, James?
I'm weighing one of the how many totes of silver?
We have a few, one or two in the storage bin.
Oh, just say it.
The cool kids don't need to know the extent of it. This is the lightest one, by the way.
But that was the whole point of this.
Well, no, the point is to talk about how hard it is to store silver. That's the point, and how hard it is to... You know how people talk about their bug out bag and right? For SHTF, they talk about their bug out bag, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is an example of why silver is not good for your bug out bag.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm going to get that weight.
Right.
We're going to...
Renegade. Not now.
Yeah, we're going to get a weight on this tote. This is the lightest tote in the storage bin.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, you almost got it on there. All right. That weighs 65.8 pounds. 65.8 pounds. Now it's doing something weird, but it said 65.8. That seems about right. 65.8. Okay. So let me fix this. 65.8 pounds. Now, you can pick it up and you can move it, but you are not running from the popo with that tote of silver, are you? All right. So, what's in this tote of silver? Cool kids. Well, we got a few little things in here. I'm not going to get too far into it, but oh gosh, maybe you got some rolls of Canadian maple leaves that you like. All right, maybe you got that, or maybe you got some bars. You like the bars. Maybe you got some of that. Maybe you like Sharky Doo a Doo Doo. Oh yeah, Tom's Coins loves these. Jimmy, you ever seen these before? These are the Sharky Doo a Doo a Doo darlings, and I've got a whole giant bag of them for about $9 each, if I remember right.
Sharky doo-doo coins?
Yeah, Sharky Doo a Doo a Doo darling, Sharky Doo a Doo a Doo baby sharks. That's the tiger shark. I got hammerheads, all the sharks. They're all in here. They were $9 each or so. Half ounce silver, pure silver.
Sharky doo-doo coins.
Sharky Doo, isn't that cute?
Sharky doo-doo coins.
Sharky Doo a Doo a Doo. Yeah. So just look, when I buy look, here's American Silver Eagles. And I just throw them in the tote with what I paid for them in the. Well, this bag, how much you think that weighs? You can lift that. Would you say that's a lot heavier than...
Say about 10 pounds.
About 10 pounds, right? Okay. You probably wouldn't want to run from the cops or the opposing army with that in your hand.
So, I missed a crucial part of this conversation as to why anyone would be running from the cops with a bunch of silver.
Oh, okay. So, I got to explain. So, I'm glad you asked. That's good. The cool kids will like that. So,
I'm confused.
Okay, there's these people. They're called the shit hits the fan people, SHTF. For the ones who
I know enough of them.
Oh, you met them. Well, they always claim.
I reside with one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. So these people, they always claim the same sort of things, that you have to be ready for, eventualities and potentialities, and
like the collapse of the global economy and the
the death of the dollar, crazy fringe ideas. Crazy.
Yes.
Conspiracy theories. Because, they're listening. And we need to know what we can do when the doo-doo hits the fan. All right, this one's really good. Oh my goodness. Get a feel for that one.
Yes. More silver.
Yes. Oh! Yes. That one, you could get a workout with that, couldn't you? You could build muscles.
So when the fecal matter hits the rapidly oscillating air circulation apparatus,
yes,
What are you going to do with all of your silver?
Well, me personally, I don't believe that's going to happen. And if it did, I would have a strategic place where all the silver was that would be not accessible, where I could get back to.
And why are the police trying to get your silver stash?
No. It's not necessarily the police. It's if civilization breaks down, the police aren't the police anymore. They're armed people with more capabilities than you. They have body armor. Right. You think about this. Okay, think of it from the cops' perspective. Right. Civilization just collapsed. Right. Work through it with me. Now, if you're there's a couple different kind of cops, right? You could be the Boy Scout cop, right?
Or the guy that just has a job.
Right. Now, which one are you going to be worried about in this scenario?
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Now, if you're just a guy with a job, check that out. It's really cool. Yeah. That is a medal from the state of Israel. Yeah. Official medal from the state of Israel.
Neat.
And it's under melt. And it's from 1976. How old were you in 76?
-5.
There you go. So, yeah. Anyway, really cool pieces. There's some cool pieces. This, oh, you'll love this. You're into that Southeast Asian culture. That is a Laotian boat money. Yeah. It's legit, too. It's the real deal. Those are worth more than they should be. They're billing, so they're not even good silver. They're billing. They're highly sought after by collectors. Anyway, back to the point. The bad people, whether they be the cops with a job, or hi dear renegades, or they could be government officials, or the government collapsed, so it's not. But former government officials, it could be people. It could be anyone. It could be your neighbor. Won't you be my neighbor? Now, the key for SHTF is to know who you can trust, who you can, never trust anyone, but know who you can work with, know who has your values, your goals, right? And you want to find people with common purpose, right? That's the secret sauce, okay? What you don't want is to advertise, right? Right? You don't want to advertise anything. Okay, so
except for the whole purpose of this video being to advertise this is just one of multiple totes of silver.
Totes of silver in a non-disclosed location.
Yes.
That cannot be accessed easily, as you know. Or and besides, once they get there, they're going to break their backs trying to move it all, as you know. All right.
Is my part in this show and tell over?
It can be.
Okay, cool.
Unless you want to talk to the cool kids.
What is there to say?
Well, you were asking, we were doing Q&A, so you were, what do you know about silver? The average yoo-hoo out there probably knows less than you. Go ahead.
Very, very little.
Okay. Do you have any curiosities about silver?
Not really.
Okay, but say you did. Say shit hit the fan, hit tomorrow. And all of a sudden you realize that silver is a great means of trade because it always has value.
How you would easily be able to liquidate it in the first place.
Well, you don't liquidate it at all.
Because there's no more standard.
That's what I was going to say. Silver is the standard. Did you know that prior to 1965...
But you have all these pretty coins and it's not going to mean anything.
At first it won't. You're correct. But it will eventually. As people return to the gold standard, they will also accept silver. That's the theory.
I'm good, dude.
Okay, but they also say that no matter what, it has some value. Someone will recognize the value. Do you know why? So silver's not just a precious metal; it's also a commodity. And I don't know if you know this, but silver's used in a lot of things. A lot, like your cell phone doesn't work without silver.
Yeah, I know there's silver in everything.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it's everywhere. Medical equipment. Some clothes, like there's odor-proof clothes that use silver thread and stuff like that. There's a lot of weird uses for it. Outside of petroleum, I believe it's the most used commodity as far as variety of products. It's very useful. It's the most reflective metal. It is the most conductive metal. It has for those two reasons alone, you're talking all kinds of applications. So, anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about how exciting it is that my wheels are back.
That's good news.
I know, right? Have you ever even heard of a what was it? Ride it flat tire? What'd they call it? Ride flat?
Yeah. I gotta get my meds out of the heavy car now.
Yeah. Go hit it to it. Here you go. Yep, hit it to it, buddy. So, guys, here's what happened. I'm going to tell you real quick. I don't know if I said it in the last video. I'm driving down the road. My pressure sensor says that the tire is at 0. Okay? Problem is, it shouldn't be at 0 because I get out and I kick the tire and I push on the tire and it doesn't feel flat. So I'm like, oh, well, the sensor's out, right? So I'm driving down the road thinking nothing of it. I'm in one town and then I'm in another town that's 30 miles away from that town. And then I am heading towards another town that's 40 miles away from that town. And right about halfway there, I start hearing do-do-do-do. And my, everything's feeling off. So I pull off and sure enough, the tire's getting hot. Well, I'm still feeling it. I'm like, it's not hot or it's not flat, but it's getting hot. So sure enough, they don't have regular tires. There's no spare. There's no nothing. I can't put a donut on it. I can't do nothing with this tire. So anyway, I digress. Guys, there it is. There's the video I promised. Kansas Kid, you got your video. Man, everybody, all the cool kids. I'm gonna get Jerry Parker in on this. I'm gonna get who else we got? We got Kansas Kid. Let's get FG Stacker in on it. We're going to talk about, the storing of silvers. I want PMG in there. I'm going to tag him. That's the poor man's gold for you uninitiated. And anyone else who wants to, pile onto this video, I'm going to tag you. It's going to be a short one though. And Renegade's going to see you out. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, tell me why. If you hated it, that's okay too. Tell me, and I will purr. Bye-bye.